Hey everybody. Sorry. I think I got this working now. Probably not. Probably not. Because it's just one of those days. This was not the original plan for today. So my apologies, y'all. Everything's kind of crazy. I can't get the lighting to work. I can't get this and that to do. It just kind of is what it is today. It just is what it is. The rain was definitely not in the plans, and I knew that this would happen. But as soon as I decided to move the stream, it's completely sunny out. So I have no idea. I don't know if the rain is going to roll in later or if we made a wrong call. So either way, if you are expecting um, Magic Kingdom, that will happen on Saturday. So it is what it is. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just now kind of getting the hang of all of this. Hi, Natalie. I'm so tanned. Yeah, so I'm getting there. I'm still kind of reeling from before. It could also be that I've not figured out the lighting situation. It just is what it is. Hi, Jason. Was it storming in your area? So we have some sort of severe weather, something or another, in effect until 10, which is where I was like, okay, so yeah, severe thunderstorm watch until 10. So that's what I took it as. It was supposed to be rainy, rainy, rainy. Right now it's 81 and it's saying there's only a 20% chance of rain at 9 o'clock. So, yep, that's what happens whenever I call these things, right? Hi, Nancy. Hey, love pugs. So that it was raining earlier. I was actually out in Magic Kingdom. I beat the rain at the Magic Kingdom Toll Plaza. And it was coming behind me, but it never like really made it into the park. So it is what it is. It's just one of those days. Today is just feeling kind of funky. So it's okay. We'll just hang out and chat for a little bit. So yeah, the big things that I wanted to talk to everybody about was clearly you've probably already seen that Walt Disney World is going to be selling annual passes again. So if you're out of state pass holder, then you will be able to start purchasing those as of the 20th of this month. So April 20th, if you're looking to purchase those, go ahead and do that. I know, womp womp. It's just one of those funky days. Just one of those funky days. Hi, Mary Ellen. So April 20th, set your calendar, set your alarms if that's something that you're looking to purchase now. Another friendly reminder there. I think we've mentioned this before, but if you are looking to purchase one of those, you will have to pay for that in full. So please make sure that you are fully aware that that's going to be the thing. Oh, hi, Rory. Rory said, I lucked out my last trip. Didn't rain the whole week I was there. You know, they were calling for rain, and then the springtime races are supposed to be ran this weekend. So I know a lot of those folks that are running, and they've said, you know, we're really hoping that the rain kind of holds out. Hey, Scott. Hi, Broadways. Good to see you all. Hi. Hi, Denise. Good to see you. Yes, thank you guys so much for the big old thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So if you were a Disney Vacation Club member prior to today, you are able to purchase the Sorcerer Pass on a Florida resident discount. So remember, whenever you own Disney Vacation Club memberships, you technically own a deeded property in real estate here in Florida. So that kind of qualifies you for the Florida resident pricing. So that opened up this morning. From what I understand of everybody that was buying passes, that was kind of a crap show. As to be expected with Disney, right? Like that's per the usual for Disney to release things and then somehow like it goes awry. So that kind of stinks. But I do know a couple of you all that sent me messages and said we were able to go ahead and grab ours that are Disney Vacation Club members. So that was fantastic. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Becky. She said I had a Mickey bar last night. Did you get them from your grocery store, or did you have one here in Florida? Hi, Carissa. Oh, also, have you seen any of the Dole Whips in the grocery stores? I haven't seen any of the Dole Whips yet. I've been checking. I've been looking. Just hadn't seen any yet. I'm kind of mad at myself. I'm kind of kicking myself. I was really wanting to go out and see Happily Ever After. Clearly, that's not the case. So Saturday we'll go out, but womp womp. I'm confused what the different passes are. So the very top tier is called the Incredipass. And the Accredited Pass is the one that has no blockout dates. It's the biggest pass that Walt Disney World sells. That is what, 1,400, I believe, per person. It's the only pass that's going to be sold to anyone that lives out of state. So if you're not a Florida resident, that's going to be the only pass that you qualify for. If you do live within Florida residency or you have a Disney Vacation Club contract, you can purchase, and the only tier that they're offering right now is the next tier down, which is the Sorcerer Pass. And the Sorcerer Pass has a few blockout dates, but not many. That's typically around like Thanksgiving and Christmas to New Year's. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. Oh, you got them from the grocery store. That's awesome. I'm going to have to look for those, Becky. So Sorcerer Passes, I believe we're hanging around about $960 something. So that is what it is. Hi, Amy. Hi, Wesley. I hope you're starting to feel better, friend. Yeah, July needs to hurry up, right, Scott? So it is what it is. So the Sorcerer Pass is the next tier down. I believe those are hanging around like $960 or so, $970 plus tax for the passes. That one has a few blockout dates. Then the next pass down is the Pirate Pass. That one has a few more blockout dates. So it's going to have random blockout dates in the heavier holidays like Easter, obviously all the ones that we've talked about. President's Day, Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July, maybe sometime during the summer. So that one's going to have a little bit more of a blockout date. So it is what it is. Oh, I'm so glad, Amy. Or Rory said I might look into that one. I'm out of state, but I'm DVC. Yeah, that went on sale today, Rory. So look into the Sorcerer Pass. It's almost the very top tier. The only thing that you're kind of kicking yourself out of is Thanksgiving and Christmas. Hi, Nancy. Next up is the Pixie Dust Pass. That's like the lowest of the low in the tiers. I don't know how to work any of that. It just is what it is.
Oh.
Today.
Oh, sorry.
Today is just one of those days. This was not the original plan. It's just kind of one of those things. We're trying to mess with the lighting. So Pixie Dust Pass, very lowest tier. That one has lots of blockout dates. And if you remember maybe some of the older tiers of passes, it kind of closely mimics what was the weekday select pass, which means most weekends, if not all, you're going to be blocked out. Obviously, all the major and minor holidays, and really only going to be valid during select times through the weekdays. So, yeah, I don't know if you all saw Jonathan or not, but he walked on. So those are your 4 tiers: Incredipass Pass, Sorcerer Pass, Pirate Pass, and then the Pixie Dust Pass. So that's all it is. Now, as of right now, Disney Vacation Club members are able to purchase the Sorcerer Pass on the Florida resident rate. Incredipass options are going to start opening up for everybody as of the 20th, and those will only be on sale as long as they're available for sale. Like once they sell out, they're done, as far as I understand. I know, blinded by the light, right? Yes, Pixie Dust your way, Tina. I'm sorry, friend. So yeah, this stream won't be near as long as any others, but yeah, I guess I'm just kind of a little bummed. I mean, I'm human. I'm a little bummed that I changed the stream, and then I was like, well, guess I shouldn't have done that. So it is what it is. But we'll go out on Saturday for sure. Let's hope that the rain holds out then as well. So another couple of housekeeping things. If you haven't already gotten in for the giveaway for the Walt Disney World Resort giveaway, make sure that you've done that. We are cutting those off in 2 more days. So you have 2 more days for your entries if you haven't gotten them in. We're going to be announcing that. I'll give you through Saturday night. So we'll probably do something really quick on Sunday or so, just to announce everything. Yeah, I was blinded. I literally am seeing like spots right now. So we'll pick our winner on Saturday for that. So yeah, if you haven't already done that, make sure you tell your friends about it. Jonathan had promised a 3rd night tacked onto that if we had over 500 entries. It's going to be a little while before we're able to do that. Have to make Saturday longer. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Scott said better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, yeah, that's true. And Jonathan had tried to update stabilizer too, and it wasn't cooperating. So, can you enter more than once? You cannot enter more than once for yourself. That's a good question, but you can have other friends enter with you. So, in case like you won, you could take your friends, or if they won, they can take you. Hi, Gina. Can you let everyone know which resorts are included in the giveaway? People were asking before. It's actually on the entry form. I believe we've got a choice of either Animal Kingdom Lodge, Saratoga Springs Resort, or Old Key West. So it will be there on the entry form. So it will be a deluxe resort. So we are taking care of the expense for the entirety of the room. That being said, that's the room cost, the taxes. We will not be covering tickets. We will not be covering transportation. And you'll have a full, like, April to April year to use that. We just need to get it booked as quickly as possible so that we can kind of get your first choice on the room if at all possible. Now, if you want to tack on tickets, or if you want to tack that on to a little bit more of your resort stay, you just want to kind of extend it, then I'm happy to talk to you about all of that, because a lot of you know already, but I am also a travel agent. I've been working pretty hard past couple weeks here, well, months really, to get my own agency up and running. So now we are fully up and running as an agency. It's just me for right now. So yeah, it's on the entry form. I think I put it on the entry form there to select what your choice, what your top choice was. So if you don't know, go and visit the entry form. There's also going to be an acknowledgement saying that yes, you understand that if you enter in the giveaway and you win the giveaway, these are the requirements, and that you understand all these things, and um, that if you're going to be tacking on either more to your room or to tickets, that you would book those through me and through my agency. So um, yeah, we're trying to do this as fairly as possible and give this room stay away as fairly as possible, but then we're also trying to make sure that you're actually able to use it, versus potentially giving this to someone that wins it and then they're not able to use it within that. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sandy. So yeah, Sandy's put it in the chat. Natalie's been doing a great job too, so keeping the chat for us there. So if you'll visit the website there, you can check out my travel agency. There is a form there if you did want to contact me separately outside of this giveaway, whether that be Universal, Halloween Horror Nights, Mickey's Not So Scary, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, Disneyland, Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, even. I've got something for pretty much everything on in there. I think I'm trying to make something out for SeaWorld, because I've had a couple people reach out specifically about SeaWorld, and I'm realizing I probably need a whole separate page just for SeaWorld. You're sitting under the hairdryer getting dried. Oh, Amanda, do you have the captions going on the bottom? That's awesome. That's awesome. Hi. I need your tips on taking the Amtrak train down instead of flying. Which Florida station would have ground transportation available to get me to our resort? Good question. It's probably going to be the one closest to the international airport. So yeah, we can talk offline more on that one for sure. I'm kind of hoping though, Stefanie, that the Brightline train might be open by then, because I think they were trying to hope for maybe fall. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. More to come on that one for sure. Sorry, I'm trying to use the other computer that I couldn't get up and running in time as a little bit of light here. So, but yeah, that's really all I kind of have for you all. Now, we also have Moonlight Magic coming up at Hollywood Studios. I think we've got that coming up in May, so you'll be seeing that in a couple of weeks. So if you are a Patreon patron, if you are a YouTube member, or if you are what I'm calling PayPal members, people that regularly contribute on PayPal, you're going to have something special for that. So there will be member only options for that. Yeah, I do book Disney cruises. There's a specific link on the website there, Amy, for Disney cruises. Disney Princess, Norwegian, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, MSC, Margaritaville at Sea, like all of them. Yeah. So yeah, all of them. So yes, if I've confused you on what Patreon and YouTube memberships and even the PayPal donation link is, then you can check those out. They're in the chat. They're also in the description of this video. So if you'd like to get in on some more member content, then that's definitely the way to go, because we're doing a lot more. We're closer to the podcast now at this point. It's literally just getting some things, some timing right to be able to record. So Jonathan's got all the stuff here. I'm literally looking at it as we speak. And I cannot see a whole lot. Oh my gosh, Amy, it would be awesome. A girls cruise would be amazing. You wouldn't regret it. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like invite myself on your trip now. Have I heard anything on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? I have not heard anything indefinite on that. So once we do hear, I've got a newsletter out for those that are signed up for the newsletter. Again, also in the description here, you can visit the link tree. Sandy's doing a great job holding down the link, so I'm sure she's got the link handy specifically for the newsletter. We're calling that the Adventurers Club for the VIP newsletter. So if you want to hear about everything first, that way I can go ahead and get in everything. It'll be similar to the one if you're already a newsletter member. It'll be similar to the same Google form that went out for the Halloween Horror Nights announcement. So I know that I was kind of behind that. Halloween Horror Nights had actually already started selling tickets, but we actually got our first merchandise reveal for that. So yeah, as soon as we hear something on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, we'll certainly let you know. If you have been around with me for a little while, you'll remember I sent out a Google form last year, and it also had each and every single individual date. So if you, let's say you're staying for a week and you want to go to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party or the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, if that's something that you're looking for and you're filling out that form, and you have multiple dates, let me know which one is your first preference. Let me know which second or third. Let me know if you're going multiple times for all those events too. Oh yeah, Sandy's got it there in the link for the email list. When's the next stream at Animal Kingdom? That's a good question, Ethan. That's a good question. And more than likely that would be a Saturday stream, just because I have been really super busy with work and then obviously with the agency and stuff in the afternoons. So more than likely a Saturday. Someone had asked me, actually a couple of you all had reached out and asked me about schedules, and I've kind of backed off of posting schedules here for a little while because just some things happened that just really kind of shook me. Um, and I think at this point, it's probably best and easiest and safest that I just don't give too much advance notice on where we're going to be streaming if I can help it. So I will definitely give you advance notice. I just may not have like a whole week out in advance like what I used to. That may change. We'll see. But for now, just know to expect Thursday and Saturday for streams until that kind of changes. If that kind of subsides and what kind of like spooked me goes away. It is what it is, and I don't spook too easily. So it's just one of those things that I'm just waiting to kind of pass by for right now. We will have the Moonlight Magic at Animal Kingdom, so we're hoping that we'll get in on the list for that one as well. And then all of those are really late midnight, like 10, 11 o'clock type kinds of events. So it's definitely something to kind of look forward to if that's the thing. If you are looking for more information, though, just on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties, dress up guidelines, how Genie Plus is working, I'm hoping that we can do a few more. I want to do them as a member only stream first because I know a lot of you all have been really confused about like Genie Plus, how that works, stacking, which is what we talk about, lining up reservations for the rides and the attractions throughout the day. So that way it kind of helps your day go smoother, maybe towards the end of your day. I'm happy to share all those tips and tricks with you, but I think I'm going to make that available to the members first. So that'll probably be, I don't know, probably once, I don't know, twice a month you think, maybe for members? And then after a week or so of it being out for members, then it'll go out for everyone else to see. Or maybe I'll decide to keep that as a member only thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna ask the members, see if they want to kind of gatekeep that and keep it only for themselves, or if that's something they don't mind sharing with you after, on a delayed response there. Oh yeah, Sandy, thank you so much. So Sandy's pointing out to here. Hi, Lorraine. So if you haven't had a chance to check out the latest merchandise from Shop LBV, our friends there, highly recommend you do it because in true fashion, I legit have my Tron shirt on today. It's what I've been wearing all day long. And I cannot begin to tell you how many people have stopped me in the parks and said, "Where did you get your shirt? Like, which store?" And I'm like, it's not even here, friend. It is not even here. You have to go online to go and get it. So definitely go and check out the link so that way you can go and check all their different styles that they have out. They just put out a Mandalorian t shirt. I think it's the Beskar. And that's definitely next on my list. So I'm definitely going to go and grab it as soon as I can. So, yeah. I think at this point is going to be just kind of like an open forum. I want to hear from you all. What do you all want to see on streams? What do you want to hear on the podcasts? I know that we've asked a little bit of that on the submission form before, but I'd like to maybe get your thoughts, especially as time has went by a little bit. Yeah, everything's fine, Gina. It's one of those things that I didn't know how the weather was going to be, and I didn't I thought I was doing the right thing by making the right call, and then I'm just a little bummed that I moved it. Well, that's okay, Scott. It's okay. It just got to a point where, like, I wish I could elaborate more on it. But there is just certain information that's getting back to certain people, and I would prefer to just kind of stay in my own lane, so to speak. So I like to be left alone. I'm used to that. I keep to my own. I try not to make any waves. I try to just be friendly to everybody, and that's okay. You're not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I've realized that, and I'm okay with that. But that doesn't mean that we need to be put in a position where we're followed or information is being shared across things like that. So it's just one of those things that it's not a thing till it's a thing, and just kind of assessing it. But yeah, it was enough to spook me. And like I said, I clearly don't get spooked very well. But it's just one of those things. And yeah, I think with time, things will get more comfortable and being able to post a schedule again. We'll see. It's just one of those things. But yeah, streams will still happen Thursdays and Saturdays. It's not that I'm trying to withhold from anybody on where we'll be streaming. It's just um maybe the advance notice was just too much for certain people. That's all. Yeah. So anyway, it felt like the awkward silence there. That was too heavy. It was too heavy. We're not gonna do that today. So for the podcast, we were thinking about different tips and tricks, things to do along the way. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I truly do. And I have to tell you, it's nobody that has ever watched the streams or anything. So please don't think anything like that. So you guys are more than welcome to come and say hi. We love to say hi when we're in the parks, and we love meeting you all and saying hi. I want to meet you. I feel like it's important. And I also feel like it's not very awkward when I see you all now, because it's like talking to an old friend, right? It's like you literally have ran into an old friend, and like you know them now. So it's awesome, very cool. So yes, for the podcast, we're thinking tips and tricks, maybe some like history on certain things. There might be some kind of like out of the box kind of situations, like where we do. different kinds of topics that maybe not so theme park related. It is what it is. We're definitely going to get back into the resorts. That's been a huge thing. A lot of people know that the resorts are kind of my jam. Like I love hanging out at the Disney resorts, the Universal resorts, something Universal specifically that I've been promising for a long time. We're definitely going to do that. Maybe we'll do that one first. I don't know. We'll see. And I know you all have a lot of questions about the resorts, what's available, how far are they. Um, it's just something to go and revisit pretty often, so that way it's fresh on everybody's mind and everybody knows what we're doing, how to make the best decisions for them. Maybe it comes into play with your decision if you're our giveaway winner. I don't know. Hi, Kathy. No, no worries. No worries. I'm glad you came by and said hi. But yeah, I'm human. I'm kind of bummed that we're not out seeing happily ever after today. It is what it is. It is what it is. So but yeah, if I got a little bit of a sour, like lower energied mood, that's why. Like I just keep looking out the window because I'm like, I just I just want to be able to go and see the show. And then now it's like, meh, I'd have to go and fight the crowds and get in. That's the whole thing. Oh, well, thanks, Amy. I appreciate that. And I hope that I translate pretty well in person too. Like I just feel like I'm kind of the chatterbox myself. So I don't mind kind of taking a back seat whenever I'm saying hi to you all and listening to you because that's really a new thing for me to hear your voice. So, uh, oh, thanks, thanks, Kathy. I'm trying to embrace the Florida craziness, the Florida curl. I'm calling it. So yeah, my poor straightener has not seen my hair in weeks there. So accessibility at both the parks. Yeah, Scott, that's definitely one thing that we had on the list is because um, it's important to talk about. And I don't feel like there's a lot of people that are able to broach that subject without doing it. I don't want to say an injustice, but they're not, they're just not as well versed. So, yes, accessibility would be amazing, not only at the parks, but at the resorts level too. Ooh, okay. Justin said I'd rather listen to a podcast about resorts than streams. That'd be more interesting to me, in my opinion. Yeah, I love resorts. I love podcasts. They're kind of my new jam. I've had a newfound appreciation for them for the past couple of years. This is definitely something we want to do for a long time. I just never quite knew how to kind of get the idea off the ground. And I'm not usually the dreamer. Usually Jonathan's the dreamer. I'm kind of the doer. We kind of like role reversed with this one. Oh, no worries, Kathy. I was just I have had a couple of people ask me, why I quit setting streams schedules like way far in advance or like a week in advance. I call them way far, but it's just one of those things that for right now, I think that we are going to um, just know that we're gonna be streaming Thursdays and Saturdays. Sometimes that'll be a Saturday morning, sometimes that might be a Saturday midday. Thursdays will more than likely be always in the evening. Uh, it's just I've had some things that have come up that just didn't set too well with me, and to avoid anything more happening with that, I'm just going to take a back seat on advance, like maybe more than just like the day or something. Just know to anticipate them. That's all. Yeah, I love just kind of chatting around, and I feel like I control the conversation all the time. So I feel bad, and I'd love to hear more for you. Yes, a Skyliner vlog, absolutely. Yes, I think that's another idea that we have is to kind of section the vlogs or section the resorts by specific area. I think last year we took polls on which resorts we wanted to see which week, and while that was fun and that worked, I think going maybe in ascending order or maybe descending order, so that way we know the differences. Like we can see the similarities week by week, and we can know the proximity, and it's not so foreign because we were hopping from a deluxe resort to a value resort to like with Universal, it's a premier resort or prime value resort. So yeah, definitely something. Yeah, yeah. So I can talk on individual lightning lanes. Absolutely. Um, DAS service gets. Sorry, I think my internet was being a little laggy. So yes, I'm happy to talk on individual lightning lanes. Hi, Patty. Um, DAS service is something that I will sit down with my clients and go over. It's not something that I try to go over in great detail in like general public, because I don't know your situation, and I don't want to speak to something that I don't control the opportunity of. And let me take a step back and explain that. So DAS, and I'll give kind of like a blanket statement on this one. DAS, or Disability Access Service, is a very great thing when it is made available for those that qualify for it. Not all conditions, I don't want to say disabilities, but not all conditions are going to be approved for the DAS service. So that is going to be at the sole discretion of either the cast member you speak to in advance of your reservation, or if you are there at the parks at their discretion. If you're an annual pass holder, then you do need to renew your DAS service with Disney every 60 days. Universal will usually write you same, and Disney's good for this if it's like just your length of stay. But annual pass holders usually have to renew every couple months or so on that. And when I say renew, they're going to ask you a series of questions about your condition and then see if there's something um, that has changed in your condition, in your situation, that might make the possibility of the DAS maybe not as helpful, not as useful, or see if it still qualifies under their guidelines there. I like the surprise of wondering where you're going to pop up. So I don't want to make it like a surprise thing, like a where is Miranda going to be next? But yeah, uh, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. It might revert back. I could just be kind of like blue skying and just kind of talking around. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Lorraine. I appreciate you guys. How can you get a hold of me about Disney cruises? Great question. So you can visit my website. It's Adventure Awaits Travel Co.com, or you can visit the link here. So there should be a link here that, oh, yep, Sandy's got it posted there. And then that will take you out to the main homepage. There should be a drop down menu to talk to me about cruises. Yeah, I'd love to partner with you guys. There is also a, since I forgot to see that or say that earlier. Um, if you are referring another friend, family member, client, acquaintance to me, and they end up booking a package or a cruise or whatever it happens to be, after they travel, I am offering a $25 gift card to whoever refers that person to me, and then they complete that travel. So you won't be getting that gift card until after they've traveled. So just because you referred somebody to me doesn't mean that I'm going to give the gift card. They have to actually travel with me. Um, that being said, if you, I think I only have 3 more spots left. I told everybody the first 20 folks to book a new reservation with me would be getting a tiered system in like a thank you from me at their final payment. So I would love for one of you all to be one of those last 3 that I have spots for. So please, please, please get in those inquiries. I'd love to do that. Don't forget to double check that you have entered for the Walt Disney World Resort giveaway too. So for sure. Yeah. Well, this has been fun. I've loved hanging out with you guys. Again, please make sure you're sharing the link for the Walt Disney World Resort giveaway. We are winding that down on the 15th officially, like closing that off. Sunday we'll probably pop on for a really, really, really quick, like actual drawing stream. We'll probably stream that one on Facebook and YouTube just because it's something really, really quick. I don't know if we're going to be out in the parks. We'll see. We'll see for that one. But yeah, it's been fun hanging out with you guys. I'm sorry we're not doing fireworks tonight, but we'll try and get back into the swing of that on Saturday for sure. Um, I'm kind of hoping that the rain rolls in now so it doesn't kind of make me a liar. Because I was trying to go by the weather, and this is what I get for checking the weather app. When I don't check the weather, it torrential downpours. And if I hadn't called off the stream, it would have torrential downpoured. But because it did, it's going to be sunny, and it is what it is. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and I guess I will be checking back in with you all on Saturday. So I'll see you all real soon. Bye, guys. Yes, deadline is April 15th. Please, please, please read all the information as you're checking through there. Make sure that you qualify for the giveaway, please. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys. Bye, everyone.